So yeah, discussing data types and variables. So I'm entering into the technicals of Python, data types and variables. Every organization, every organization use case has got data and operations. Every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented using data types and variables. Every organization use case has got data and operations, data represented using data types and variables, operations represented using functions. Operations represented using functions. Hmm. Any organization, if you talk about any organization has got data and operations. For example, if I take example of a bank consists of data and operations. Data like customer name, account number, address, balance, branch. Okay, so the data represented using data types and variables. Operations like deposit operation, withdraw operation, transfer operations, they are represented using functions. We discuss about functions later, but data types and variables. Now, if you are comparing a C or C++ or Java compared with Python, C or C++ or Java compared with Python, Python supports dynamic data types. Python supports dynamic data types. In C or C++ or Java, if you see, if you want to define a variable like x equal to 10, compulsorily we should define the data type. Y equal to 4.5, we need to define it float. We need to use string. Without this data type, right, we cannot create variables here. Here we cannot, without this data type, we cannot create these variables. Without this data types, we cannot create these variables, right? But in Python, directly we can say like x has 10. No need to define the data types. Y equal to 4.5, right? Z equal to hello. What kind of variable x is means based on this data type defining, you are saying it as integer type. What kind of variable y is means based on this data type defining, you are saying it as float type. What kind of variable z is means based on this data type defining, we calling it as string type. X, Y, Z. So here dynamic data types. So yeah, but in the case of Python, what kind of variable x is means what value you have assigned to it. What value you have assigned. If you are assigned an integer value, integer variable is created dynamically during runtime. That's why we say dynamic data types. There is a function given by Python, type function, type of x, to know the type of a variable, integer. Why it is integer? You have assigned the integer value. Type of y, float. Why it is float? Because you have assigned a float value. Type of z, string. Okay, type of x, type of y, type of z. Integer, float, and string. So based upon the value assigned, what value you are assigning based on the value assigned, the variables like x, y, and z, they are created automatically. Yes. To make you understand much better, I'll be discussing 4 cases here. Right. What happens internally when we define some variables in Python? How to print their address, how to print that value. Case 1. Whenever you define some variable like x equal to 10, internally one object gets created. Internally one object with value 10 gets created. It is going to have some address, physical memory location address, where exactly it is stored in the memory. That address is taken by x. What x is storing? Don't say x is storing 10. X stores the address. X stores the address. But whenever I say print x, here 3 things you need to understand. Whenever I say print x, it goes to its address and prints whatever present at that address. Prints the content. Prints the content at that address. What is it? 10. ID of x. Prints the address of x. Address of x 103070. Type of x. Prints the data type of x. Prints the data type of x. Is a data type. What is the data type? Integer. So printing the content, printing the address, printing the type. Observe this case too. Yes. X value is 10, y is 20. Now everyone unmute yourself and try to give your responses. So from here onwards, I want the sessions to be interactive. So unmute yourself, give your responses through voice, or you can also give a response through chart panel. How many objects will be created here? X equal to 10, y equal to 20. Yes.
2.
How many? For 10, one object with value 10. Yes. For 20, one object with value 20. Yes. It is going to have its address. It's going to have its address. Where exactly it is stored in the memory? That address. This is given to x. This is given to y. Now try to respond for this. What is print x?
10.
10. It goes to this address, print whatever presented that. If I want to print the address ID of x, what is that?
103070.
103070.
Type of x is
Int.
what? Integer type. Print y?
20.
Yes.
104080.
Type of y, what data
Integer.
type? Integer. Two different variables, x and y, with two different values, then two different objects with two different addresses. Two different variables with two different values, two different objects with two different addresses. Observe this case 3. How many objects will be created here? X and Y. Everyone.
One object.
Two.
One or two?
Two objects with same value.
Observe here. Here only one object will be created. Here only one object will be created with value 10 with some address. The address given to X. But before creating object for Y, it checks any object with value 10 if it is already available in the memory. The same address will be returned to this. If X is 10, Y is 10, if Z also 10, don't think three objects with 10, 10, 10 will be created in the memory. Only one object with value 10. The address is given to X, Y, Z. X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10. Only one object, only one address. But for example, if X value is 10, if Y is 20, Z is 30, in such case,
3.
three objects, right? If X is 10, Y is 20, Z is 30, three objects. Means if the values, if the contents are same, only one object. If the contents are different, multiple objects. So here X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z, they are sharing the same content, they are sharing the same address, right? They are sharing the same content and the address, right?
Yes.
So I can say like print X, print Y, print Z. How much?
10.
10. Similarly, the address, print address of X.
One zero three zero seven zero.
1030. Now observe this case for not X and Y. Here X is 10, X only, not Y, X is 20. How many objects here?
2.
For 10, one object, for 20, another object. Up to here it is fine. Now if I say print X, what is the X value it prints? Whether it will print 10 or 20 or both.
20.
So always it prints the latest value, right? It always prints the latest value. Address of X
104090.
9. Type is integer type. So X can store only one value, X can store only one address. X cannot store two values or two addresses. So before creating this X, it will remove that X and creates a new X. And it creates a new X. Right? Understood these 4 cases? Any queries in this anyone?
So it is completely removed from memory. Like,
Yes.
okay.
We have got the concept of garbage collector. Later I discuss. Garbage collector removes that object from the memory. So case 1, printing that value, printing the address, printing the type. Case 2, two different variables X and Y with two different values 10, 20, two different objects with two different addresses. Case 3, X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10. Only one object, only one address. The case 4, if X and X, only one X will exist, the latest X will exist, the previous one gets removed. Data types mainly are of two types. Fundamental data types, yes. In a simple way, fundamental data types means object holding a single value. Object holding single value. For example, whenever I say X equal to 10, one object with value 10 with some address. The address is given to X. Object holding single value, right? X value is 10. Okay. Fundamental data types, object holding single value. Collection data type, the name itself saying collection of values, group of values, set of values. Object holding group of values. Object holding group of values. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50. The address is given to this object holding group of values. Here object holding group of values. Object holding single value, fundamental data type. Object holding group of values or set of values or multiple values. Fundamental data types mainly are of 5 types. Integer, right, float, Boolean, integer, float, Boolean, string, complex. Integer, age 25, float something in decimals, height 6.3, Boolean which returns either true or false. String, sequence collection of characters. X plus IY. X is the real part, this is imaginary part. It's real and imaginary. Real and imaginary. In general mathematics, right? Okay, real and imaginary. But in the case of Python, instead of the symbol I, we use J. Later I discuss about this complex. So integer, float, Boolean, string, complex, mainly pi data. Next, collection types. Collection data types mainly are of 4 types. 4 types of collection. List, tuple, set, dictionary. List represented by using squared bracket. Very simple representations in Python. Just by seeing the braces only, you should identify what kind of collections they are. List, tuple, set by using curly brackets. Dictionary like key value. Sorry. Four types of collections. List, excuse me. List, tuple, set, and dictionaries. List of values. Tuple of values. Set of values. List of values, tuple of values, set of values. Dictionary of key and value, right? For example, W equal to age 25. For example, key value representation, key value, collection of key value pairs. So list tuple sets and dictionaries, right? By seeing the braces only should identify what kind of collections. List of values, tuple of values, set of values, collection of key value pairs. We have got a lot of discussion on these collection types: list, list indexing, list properties, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list. Similarly for tuple, tuple operation, tuple indexing, tuple slicing, tuple functions. Yes, sets and dictionaries. In the case of fundamental type, we have got more discussion on this string indexing, string slicing in this way. String indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, string special characters, right? Yes, string. A string is a sequence collection of characters. It is a sequence collection of characters. A string is a sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented Python, a string is represented using single quote, double quote, triple quote. In Python, string represented using single quote, double quote, and triple quote. Each character of a string is represented or accessed. Same. Example of a string I was saying, right? Example of a string. X equal to Hyderabad. Sequence collection of characters. Sequence collection of characters. Each character of a string is represented or accessed by a unique. String supports two types of indexes. Supports two types of indexes. Forward index, positive index, index starts from left to right. Forward index or positive index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Forward index or positive index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Backward index or negative index Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. Forward index or positive index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Backward index or negative index. Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. Check with this. Right. X equal to PYTHON. Here also one object will be created within that PYTHON. This address is given to X. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This we call it as positive index or forward index. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Negative index or backward index. What is the value of x of 2? Yes. What is the value of x of 2 here? Yes.
T. O.
X of -2 is O. -2 value is O. X of 2 value is T. X is your string. As the second index, what element means T. X is your string. X of -2 means O. Single line comment in Python like hash symbol. Multi-lines comment, multiple lines of comment, right? Type with triple quote. End with triple quote. X equal to Python print X. Print type of X. Print X, print type of X, print ID of X. Type of X is string type. Address where exactly it is stored. Print len of X. Number of characters within the string. Number of characters means 6, length is 6. str1.py. Run module. Length is 6. Printing that Python type string type length is 6. Yes, Sanmukha, right? In which scenarios you will go with positive or negative index? So generally, most of the time, positive index is mostly preferred. Yes. Negative index, when to go for negative index means you have got if you have got a very big string of more than 100 characters, if you want to print the last character using positive index, it is too difficult. But negative index, if you say -1, you will get the last one. Last
Okay.
y equal to programming. Print x plus y. Python plus programming, we call it as concatenation. Concatenation means adding the two strings. First string followed by second string. First string followed by second string. Python plus programming. Python programming you get. What is it? Python programming. But I want space between Python and programming. Add 3 strings. Python is one space. Python space programming. 3 strings I am adding. Python space program. String slicing. String slicing. Extracting particular portion of a string. X equal to Python program. Extract only Python from this, yes. Extract only Python from this, anyone? Print x of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 0 to
colon
what?
6. 6.
Actually, 5 only, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. 6 we need to give. Because this we call it as lower bound, this we call it as upper bound. Always upper bound excluded. I'm writing comment for your understanding. Always upper bound is excluded. If you have given 5, 5 should have been excluded. You should have not got here. See this str2.py. Python. Try to extract the middle portion of the string prog only using positive index first. Everyone, try to respond, unmute yourself and try
X
to
of 7 is to 11.
7 is to 11, right? Yes. Even this empty space take one index. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 you want, 8 you want, 9 you want, 10 you want. 11 you need to 11 exclude 7 to 10 it takes. PROG, right? Yes. What if I say print x of 11 to 7 opposite way? 7 to 11 is fine. 11 to 7 if I say opposite way. Hmm. 7 to 11 PROG. 11 to 7
RAM.
no, empty string it gives. Because always slicing in the forward direction. Because always slicing in the forward direction. If you are going in the backward direction, it gives empty string. Check it. Whether you got empty string or not. Run module. Yes. Extract PROG using negative index. Try to respond now. Using negative index.
-7. -1 to -7.
You are going in backward direction again, empty string.
-7 colon -4. -7 colon -4.
Someone said, right? X of minus
-7.
yes,
7
minus.
colon -4.
-7 to
3 -3. Sorry, -3.
See here, you should go in the forward direction only. See, -1, -2, -3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -7 you want, -6 you want, -5 you want, -4 also you want. -3 excludes, up to -4 it considers. Extract the entire word program using positive index first. Entire word program using positive index. Print x of
7.
hmm,
14.
see 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14th
30.
index, 14th index not available, right? If I give 13, m will be excluded. If I give 14, yes, it's valid only because 14 is not considered, it's excluded. Up to 13 only it will read, right? The shortcut to this, otherwise x of 7, don't give the upper bound, it will read up to the end of the string. Both results the same output. Using negative index, you say?
-7.
-7 to
0.
0 means this p,
Okay, sorry.
positive index. Don't give the anything, leave it blank. -7 to up to the end of the string. -7 to up to the end of the string. Program it returns all this results the same output. Yes. Now extract the entire. Okay. Now is it fine if can I What if I ignoring this upper lower bound? Yeah, Shenmukh, right? How we can get the things means we have got to the concept of regular expressions in Python, where we can extract the data from the given data. Python is providing regular expression patterns. Using that, we can do it. If this is the tool is slicing, sometimes it will be time taking. If it is a very big string, it's a time taking process. So in such case, we go for regular expressions.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Later we discuss about that. Yes. X of if I'm not providing this lower bound and just a 6. Ignoring the lower bound means it reads from the start of the string to 6. This and this results the same output, Python. What if I ignore the both lower and upper? Lower bound is ignored, upper bound also ignored. Is that
Complete.
Yes, complete string Python program. Similar to printx. Run module. Python program, Python program, Python program. Yes. We don't need to write codes, right? Just I'll take 5 minutes more. String methods we have got. String methods. No need to write codings like upper to print in uppercase. Print everything in the uppercase, x dot upper. A line, a word, or a paragraph, right? Everything if you want in uppercase, yes. X is the string dot upper. Run module. Lower, right? Yes. To print in lowercase. Print x dot lower. Printing everything in the lowercase. Run module. Check this. For example, x equal to India, INDIA. I want only the first character, I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases only. Yes. Only the first character, I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. How can I write this? Yes. You have got a method called capitalize. That's it. Check this output. India, only the first character, I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. Hmm. Capitalize. for capitalizing the first character of a string. For example, one more. X equal to good morning, Hyderabad. How many words are there? 3 words are there. Every word, first character, I want in uppercase. This G I want in upper, M I want in upper, H I want in uppercase. How can I do? Each and every word first character. If I use capitalize, only G appears in uppercase. But I want every word first character in the uppercase. For that, we have got a method called title. Every word first character in the uppercase. Good G in uppercase, morning M in uppercase, Hyderabad H in uppercase, right? Yes. Where exactly this? Okay. What is the title? For capitalizing the first character of each word. Each word in a string. Next. For example, where exactly this title can be useful means, I got some employees. Rahul, Ajay, Miller, Blake, James, David. In this way, hundreds of employee names are there. All the employee names, first character I want in the uppercase. So in such case, I can say print emps dot title. Check it, every employee name. Even though if you got hundreds of employee names, every employee name first character you get in uppercase. Rahul, Ajay, Miller, Blake. Just 2 minutes. Replace. For replacing a portion of a string. I'm saying like Java is easy. Okay. Print x dot replace the word Java with Python. So just like you can see like normal English statements, replacements, now you will get Python is easy. So in this way, we have got many methods, not only this, like upper, lower, capitalize, title, replace, swap case, count, strip, find, starts with, ends with, split. In this way, many methods are there. We'll continue in the tomorrow's class, the remaining string methods. How it knows second word started means comma separated or space separated, right? Separator, based on the separator. Okay, so fine. So once again, you can check this. Tomorrow, the link is going to be changed. You're supposed to get enrolled, right? Yes. So you're supposed to get enrolled for getting that a new link. Okay, check it. The course content once again, right? Python basics, Python operations, operators in Python, Python IDs, flow control statements, looping statements, strings in Python, collections in Python, Python lists, Python tuples, Python sets, Python dictionaries, functions in Python, modules in Python, packages in Python, errors and exception handling, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts, regular expressions, database connectivity, Python data and time module, OS module, advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closures and decorators, GUI programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, pandas model in brief, NumPy, and matplotlib. For Python Core in Advanced, these 30 topics I'll be discussing in brief, right? Django web frameworks, Django installation, and people who wants to go for Python full stack, total package Python, right? So apart from this, I'll be discussing Django framework, Flask framework, yes, Django installation, project architecture, Django templates, Django admin, Django models, yes, and UI technologies, HTML in brief, CSS in brief, JavaScript in brief, and also like Flask framework, right? Can check with this. So people who goes for Python Core and Python Advanced to like 70 hours, 60 to 70 hours I'll be spending here, right? 2 months duration, around 2 months it takes, 5,000 is the course fee. One second, what is that output? Replace Java with Python, you will get Python is easy. People who wants to go for Python full stack. Yes. Yeah, 1 second, right? Rishabh Agarwal. 1 second. So Django framework, I'll be discussing this UI technology, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Django framework, Flask framework. So from these topics from 2 to 6 also, I'll be spending 70 hours, 2 months duration. Python 70 hours, framework 70 hours, 140 hours. 2 months for this Python, 2 months for this framework, totally 4 months. 5,000 for this, 7,000 for this, totally 12,000 if you're going separately. But if you're paying everything in a single payment, right? A total package, if you're taking total full stack with a single payment, it is 10,000. If you're going separately, right? It's so even Monday to Friday, you'll be having Python classes. Monday to Friday, sometimes on Saturday I'll be taking. And Saturdays and Sundays, there'll be some weekend batches available for this. So if you want to go parallelly, when core Python is discussed, this UI technologies will be discussed parallelly. When advanced Python is started, this Django framework will be dealt. If you want to go parallelly, you can go. Otherwise, one after the other, you can go. The timings of this batch, let me make it clear about the timings of this batch, right? Yes. Timings, right? First 1 week, it will be at starts at 7 a.m. But later after 1 week, it starts at 6 to 7, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Right? Yes. You'll be getting each and every session video, soft copy of the class notes, assignments and tasks to work with WhatsApp group. So tomorrow a WhatsApp group will be created. You will be added to the WhatsApp group. From tomorrow, you'll be getting the videos to your Google Drive, notes to your mail IDs, resumes and interview questions, live interactive sessions, 300 plus code examples in Python Code Advanced, 15 applications creations, right? You will be seeing in this Django framework. You can see in the chart, right? A big message is given in the chart, everyone, for the payment process and procedure. Yes, Gaurav, right? For Python Code and Advanced, we'll be discussing about 300 code examples. That's why I said 70 hours for Python Code and Advanced. It's not 45 hours course. This 70 hours course, right? That's why we'll be spending more on this. And if you see in the chart, a big message is given by the online team about the payment process, their contact details, and that course content. And if you have missed that yesterday's session, right? The video it's available for it. Can I see this video? From tomorrow, you'll be getting the videos to your Google Drive, notes to your mails. A WhatsApp group will be created, I said. Yeah, any other queries you got? Yes. So link will be changing tomorrow. You will be getting the link to your mails. And there is one note given there, right? People do one mistake, even though you people have got enrolled by paying the fees, but they clearly they have mentioned you need to provide the screenshot of your payment to that mail ID that is provided, DURGASOFT online training @gmail.com. They have provided one mail ID. To that mail ID, you need to send the screenshot of your payment. Then only they'll be forwarding you the link. Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my name is Shivan Narayan. I'm an evening batch student, and I shifted from there to here actually. Do I need to give my email ID again, or
It was once you give the details to that online team, they'll do the things, right?
have already? You're asking me to drop mail again?
Yeah, you have dropped a mail to them.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Definitely. Sir.
Because notes I'll be forwarding right in the group, but to give we have got a separate team for forwarding the videos, right? I won't be forwarding, but we have got a separate team. They'll be forwarding, so you need to update them so that you'll be getting the videos.
Regarding Google Drive videos, that's what I'm.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So regarding the link for tomorrow's class, also they'll be forwarding you for you. Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Any other queries, chat anywhere, right? Okay. Fine. Okay, so I'm stopping for now. Meet you tomorrow, same time at 7 o'clock. Fine. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow.